Good night. My name is Renee Flynn, and I'm making a presentation for my communications class, for my speech communications class, and my professor is Cindy G.M. Batista. The title of my assignment today is Evaluate the Credibility of Sources and Claims. Communication is how we relate and transfer information to each other. When you hear a speech, not only you listen to what you hear, you need to be able to understand what you are hearing. And this is true communication, to be able to understand what you're hearing. If you hear a beautiful song, a wonderful symphony, but if it's in a language that you don't understand, you're not gonna be able to capture the true essence of that song and the true meaning of what the song is saying. You're not gonna be able to understand. When we listen to a speaker, we need to be able to evaluate the credibility and claims of the sources that are being made. The source has to be assessed, and the listener or the reader need to be of an inquiring mind or be truth seeking. Communication, as defined by Works textbook, is a deliberate or an accidental transfer of meaning. To properly analyze the source, there are three categories that should be assessed. What sources should I trust? Which claims should I believe? And then lastly, you ask yourself, how can I evaluate the claims, the truth or falsity for myself? When an argument is presented, it is important to evaluate the sources. The initial communication when you observe a speaker is nonverbal. You look at your body language, you're able to see the confidence level as they're walking to the podium. You're able to see the mannerism in which the person approach before they give the speech. These are all indicators that can help you to make a decision if this person is a credible source. When the speaker begins to speak, there are other signals also that can be zoomed in on. You can either the tone of their voice, the pitch level, and basically how knowledgeable they are about the information that they're talking about. These are secondary cues that can help you to make a decision it, to know if you're listening to a reliable source. How much experience and knowledge the persons have about the subject area is definitely what you're looking for. And this knowledge has to be backed by claims and reason. A strong critical thinker uses their skills to assess the ability of the claims itself. Don't be afraid to be skeptical of sources or claims that are made. Question unrealistic arguments and pay close attention to pitch and voice tones. The speaker confidence and comfortability are also signals that can indicate believability of the source. In any given argument, be very careful of claims that are made without reason. Reasons are examples or evidence or case studies that can you know, back up claims that are being made. Mere opinions and feelings are not credible. Also, If a claim doesn't give you good reasons or facts or give you other premises, then it is not a reliable source. Premises are other claims to back up claims that are made. Claims should be explained and expounded upon. For example, if I say the sun is hot, that's just a mere claim. But I'm giving reasons why I'm saying the sun is hot. It is 98 degrees Fahrenheit, or I am sweating, or or my ice cream melted, then you can have a true indication of how hot it is. If a claim is being made, be sure to analyze if the statement is fact or judgment. Ask yourself, is this an opinion or is this statement backed by reasons or facts? Listen carefully to the speaker or the writer and be sure that claims are supported by premises and reasons. Critical thinkers are truth seekers. Don't naively accept every argument being made. Credible claims have to be supported by reasons, whether facts, examples, or evidence. If a claim is not grounded in a fact or an evidence, it has a great probability to be false. Just like an attorney, if an attorney is in court, he not only he has to prove that his client is innocent, and the way that you prove innocence is by bringing evidence to the table that can create doubt in the juror's mind or the judge's mind. So it is when you listen to an argument. Don't just listen and accept an argument because it sounds good. You have to ask yourself, does this sound reasonable? Is it realistic? Does it make sense? And there should also be given reasons and facts that can be researched to back up the arguments that are being made. The claims of an argument should be checked through databases or search engines. Surveys or case study are also forms of evidence-based research. As stated, think critically, we can reasonably and rationally compare evidence and opinions and theories. We should have a investigative mind when we're approaching claims and trying to determine their credibility. Ask tough questions. By being inquisitive, being of an open mind, you're able to make come up with you're able to come up with reasonable reasons why you should believe this claim. Arguments and claims should be supported by evidence and held and should be able to be held as truth or false. These tools that I've just mentioned are basic ideas of how you can identify the credibility of claims or sources. When listening to claims made by a speaker, don't just accept what you're being told. Question the statements you're hearing. Become a truth seeker. Credible claims must be supported by reasons or premises. Strive to be curious and investigate the argument that you're listening to. This ends my speech on how to identify the credibility of claims and sources. Thank you and have a wonderful day.